World War I is often treated as a closed chapter. Sarajevo, trenches, armistice, a tragedy that ended. But one of the deepest truths of the 20th century is that wars do not simply end, they metabolize. They leave behind settlements, institutions, debt, resentments, narratives of guilt. And those narratives become political instruments. In our series on hidden history, we asked a difficult question. Was the Great War truly inevitable? Or was it shaped by imperial rivalries, elite strategies, and the management of public understanding after the fact? But even if one debates the strongest claims of that book, the broader lesson remains. 1914 was not merely an accident. It was the beginning of a system. And when the war ended, the peace did not resolve the tensions. It reorganized them. Versailles did not simply punish Germany, it imposed a story, a moral verdict, a framework of responsibility. And in the unstable decades that followed, that story became fertile ground for grievance, for radicalization, for manipulation, for new forms of power. This is where the next part of our arc begins, because the second catastrophe of the century did not emerge from nowhere. Hitler was not a meteor from outer space. He arose within a particular historical structure: economic crisis, elite panic, political fragmentation, and the unresolved aftermath of the First World War. And this is precisely what Conjuring Hitler explores, the ways in which Hitler was not only a demagogue, but a figure used, contained, enabled, and instrumentalized within larger systems of statecraft. If World War I was the collapse of the old European order, then the interwar period was not peace, it was incubation. The managerial state expands, security doctrines harden, propaganda intensifies, finance becomes more central, and catastrophe becomes thinkable again. So the transformation from 1914 to Hitler is not a jump, it is a continuity. From imperial rivalry to settlement to grievance to elite recalculation. The conjuring of the next war. And the deeper moral lesson remains unchanged. War is not fate. War is made.